If you've been holding Luther Burden to this point in the season, man, stand up, dude. It is time to start this man. Let's put him in our lineups this week. We got Roma Dunze out week to week as well. So this man might not play next week, might not play this week. We are all, 3-10 because we've been holding Luther Burden. We're clogging up our rosters, but we are playing for the toilet bowl, guys. We are going to start winning some games. We're going to try to hit 5-11 by the time the season is over. And let's talk about it, man. So just by looking at Luther Burden's game log, we see, dude, his snaps have just been kind of like incrementally rising all season. They go up and then they go back down a little, then they go back up. So higher highs here. We see 49% in week 10, then 44, 51, 51. It looks like he's kind of just going to cement himself as like a 50% player. But now that Odunze is out, I think that could jump up to like 75%. He had 6 targets in the last one, 4 for 35. Now, Luther Burden has just looked great, dude. Anytime the ball's in his hands, he makes plays. He's got a couple drops in the last couple weeks, but when he has the ball, he looks good, man. So I think this is the week we can start him, dude. It's a tough matchup against the Green Bay Packers, but I did some digging. I wanted to look at how these players perform against certain coverages. We have the PFF zone and man coverage report. We see that the Green Bay Packers are good at everything they do, especially stopping the run, but against the pass, that's kind of the one place you can beat them a little bit. We see that they play zone coverage, the 12th highest in the NFL, 75.5%. Man, about middle of the pack, 19.9%. So zone is what we want to look at, right? We want to see, and looking down at the zone chart, we see that Luther Burden immediately, dude, 0.48 fantasy points per route run. It's this far right column over here. It's the highest on the team. He's got 57 fantasy points, 25% target rate against zone coverage, 23 receptions for 281 yards. That's as a part-time player with Olamide Zachariason taking on that role early in the season, right? Luther Burden was not playing above him. It was Olamide that was the slot player. So we see that the Packers play a lot of zone. And Luther Burden seems to be their best player against zone. We know that, right? He plays the slot wide receiver role at the moment. With Odunze being out, I'm really curious what they do, man. Is there a chance that Olamide Zachariason goes into that slot role and Luther Burden goes outside as an outside wide receiver? That could kind of ruin what we got going, right? That could kind of ruin this hypothesis that we have. So I'm expecting Burden to stay in the slot. I'm expecting them to get Olamide and maybe Devin Duvernay a little bit involved. Probably not Duvernay. He's only got 6 routes. I don't know. I don't really know what they do. I'm curious what you guys think. If there are any football sharps, any Bears sharps out there, let me know what you guys think is going to happen with Odunze being out. Because, DJ Moore can play slot. He can play outside. DJ Moore is really versatile. Burden, I think he's also versatile, right? He can he's great in the slot, but I think he can also play out wide. So let me know what you guys think. But I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited about Luther Burden rest of the season, especially with the fact that report that we saw about Odunze was that he's week to week, right? He's got a broken bone in his foot, I believe. So that could be multiple weeks. They could hold him out until the playoffs, right? To see if he can get right, get healthy. We just don't know. But Luther Burden, man, we've been holding this man for 13 weeks and he's had one good game, shown flashes, but this is the perfect setup for a rookie to pop off, right? And I just want to say, man, going back years ago with Amon-Ra St. Brown's rookie season, it's the same exact thing happened, dude. Amon-Ra St. Brown, we look at his game log, his rookie season, wasn't really doing much. He was only a slot player, 3 fantasy points, 0, 10, 10, 7, 0, 6. So he was doing fuck all, playing under Ben Johnson, as he was his offensive coordinator for the Lions that season. So it's the same exact narrative being played here. Then we see, dude, week 13, becomes a full-time player, gets 12 targets, 10 for 86 and a touchdown. He has one of the best fantasy playoff performances of a rookie since Odell Beckham, dude. It was absolutely insane. Same offensive coordinator. Now he's the head coach for the Bears, right? Ben Johnson. And they play a very similar role, or it's the role that I think he envisions for Luther Burden. So I'm not saying Burden's going to do this, right? 19, 11, 19, 21, 31, 22. I mean, look at that 31 in week 17. I think that was the fantasy championship game that year. So look, man, I'm not saying he's going to do the same. It's a much tougher schedule. He's got Green Bay, Cleveland, Green Bay. Just those 3 alone are really tough. But if they stick him in the slot, they make him the slot wide receiver. I think he can be really good going down the stretch. I don't know, man. I just keep refreshing this game log, dude. This Amon-Ra St. Brown rookie season as the slot player. I see Burden. I see Odunze now being injured maybe week to week. I get excited. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys think he can do even anything close to that, have a nice little playoff run, I'm excited about him. I'm going to be starting him every week. I'm trying to win my toilet bowl, my consolation bracket. So let me know if you guys are there with me, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.